Alright, hello? Can you hear me all okay? I hope so. Don't know what to do if not. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe I'll oh, I don't know. I'll type as well in case you can't hear me. Otherwise it's we're not going to get much further. I have a message from Nay. Hi there. I don't know if anyone can can you hear me? Is there anybody out there? Ooh. Don't know. Maybe there's a couple of settings I need to figure out first. Oh, you can hear me. I hope. That's fine as long as it looks good. You haven't got to hear my voice. You've just got to. It's just got to look nice. I'm aware there might be. There's like a Twitch delay, so. Oh, hey, and even the alerts work. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, well, that one works anyway. Yeah, there may be a delay, so I should probably wait for that to come through. Well, anyway, let's crack on with the plan. So the plan is I've got to go and find an ocean monument. I was supposed to be being joined by Morgan, but due to... Oh, you can! That's wonderful! Ignore all of the other nonsense about me wondering whether or not I can or can't be heard. That's fantastic. Brilliant, thank you. So yeah, I've got to go and find the ocean monument because we need to get a guardian farm built up here on the server. The downside is that I have absolutely no idea how to go about building one of those. Oh, wonderful. That would come in handy if only I had space for it. I was supposed to be joined by Morgan, but he's having Wi-Fi issues this evening, so he will not be able to join, which means that I need to go and get ourselves set up. So I've got an inventory full of stuff to try and make things easier. We got enough blocks for beacons. You hope I win. I have a feeling. Oh, I hope Morgan wins. Technology never wins. Or no, technology always wins. It does in my experience anyway. Yeah, we've got a whole heap of stuff that I need to go and get set up with. Go around and build beacons, get a conduit set up because it's going to take an awfully long time to get one of those set up. I don't know the first thing about doing it. All I know is that you've got to drain the ocean, and that's going to be tough. I've got some sponges and some furnaces to dry those out, but we need to get there first of all. The XP bar is pink because it's a texture pack kind of thing that I have on. The more XP I have, then the more that changes colour and it goes through the rainbow. So it'll start off as red down with low amounts and then it travels all the way up to blue, I presume, by the end of it, because that's where the colour spectrum wraps back around itself. At least I think it does. It's been a while since I've had to do any science. Other than pub quizzes. Oh, awesome. Thank you for following, Sean. Very glad to have you on board. I'm glad that the alerts are coming through. I always overshoot this pillar right here. Always just sail straight on by. So yeah, I've been led to believe that the monument is over towards Nay's place. So if you can potentially maybe point me in the right direction. I did get my address book. I have got the address book of where... Oh, I've got a direct portal to yours. Oh, let's do that. Why am I faffing around with going through to spawn? 186 and minus 48. Is this you up here? Yeah, that'll be you up there. Wonderful. Oh, what are you having for dinner? Dare I ask? And who's responsible for the cooking? Because that's the real question. Following the diary, I presume. Pork belly salad and rice. Now that sounds very nice. Not that that was intended to rhyme, but if the shoe fits, then I can think of another rhyme in time. Would that work? It's been a while since I've had to do that kind of work. We're on quarantine. The brain isn't firing as much as it usually is. Oh dear me. Oh, this is you. Ooh. Well, it didn't look like this the last time I came through here. It's got a border and everything. It's a lot safer than mine is. Don't actually think I've been over to Nays for a considerable length of time, so this will be a new experience for us all. Whoa! That was a quick load in as well. That's good, I like that. Alright, what have we got? Head upwards. Awesome. What's downwards? I'm assuming it's well, it's nothing from this distance. Ooh. Oh, look at that. That's a great view as you come up through there, actually. And the music's just kicked in. I like a bit of... I didn't want to zoom out. I like a bit of music. Just to stare out over the view. Isn't it nice? Oh, the double redstone door. Okay, wonderful. Oh, look at the house. Oh, I like the house. You've got a better grasp of roofs than I have. I can't build a roof to save my life. What have we got? Welcome. Oh, you got a pet cat? Hey there. How are you? Fantastic. Ah, is this the door in question? Oh, it's so nice. This is a nice corner. I wish I'd built a house on the bay now. Could just watch the tide roll away. And pow! Oh! Beautiful. Corrales did it. I didn't know he was whitelisted. Wish I'd known. No, I adore that man's buildings, so very nice to have one here on the server. Ah, nice. Oh, I won't go in that one. That's not allowed. No current use. Give it a use. Not that that you can look after this specific block of sand. Right there. There you go. It's for you. The wiring. Okay, I won't bother with that then. And furnaces and storage and enchanting. Always got to have a nosy and see what people have. I like that. I don't know why. That's nice and simple, but I like it. I like it a lot. Nice and neat and tidy. Where does this go? Don't think I'm not going to investigate up here. Everyone's dirty secrets shall be exposed. Oh, what a nice little enchantment cave as well. Again with a great view. You lucked out quite nicely on this corner. Very nice indeed. Is that a downstairs too? Oh, is that? You need to get your foundations filled in a little bit, I think. Oh, this is not. I hope you don't mind me poking around the house. I probably should have asked for permission first. I'm going to use your guest room just because it's switched over to nighttime. It's the same colour as my bed. Ah, lovely. Right. Aha! There it is. I was like, that's why you don't mind me going and poking around in there, because I can't get back out. Level 30 sword. What is that? Like a... Oh, is that... Was that the... Oh, that's... Is that a disposal shoot type thing? I thought I saw a button on the wall around here, and that's... Oh! That was not very sensible, given how you just told me you've lost some valuable stuff down there. There we go. Okay. Cactus. With you. That makes sense. Alright, let's go, and I've got to actually find this monument now. Any actual clues on where it might be? Can you see it from shore? That would make things mighty easy if you could. Out and to the left. Perfect, so I'm already halfway there. Oh, that's ruins, isn't it? It's a nice little tree farm, very good. Any errands I can do while I'm here? I may as well chip in. You've been kind enough to offer me a guest bed without your knowledge. I will need a... Well, I don't know if I do need a boat. From the jetty. Aha. So there's the jetty out and to the left. Oh, look, you've got boats. I'm going to just pinch a boat as well. I'm sorry. But I will bring it back, or I will at the very least replace it with another boat. Having said that, look, you've got dolphins here. Dolphins help you swim faster, so that might have saved me some effort anyway. Can we get it to jump over the boat? Oh, he's hooking. Go on, he's swimming around. Go on. Go on, you can do it. No, he's just spinning around. Come on, jump. They're nippy, aren't they? Good grief. Anyway, I've gotten too sidetracked now. Oh, go straight from the jetty, it'll be on the left. Right, I thought it was out and to the left from the jetty. Okay. Let's head straight back then. It's fine, we had some fun with the dolphins. God, they do just zip around. Okay, there's the house. Big old island. If that island is nice and close, that'll actually serve quite nicely as a base of operations. Oh, welcome back, Morgan. Nice to have you back. It's near an island with a single campfire on it. Okay, wonderful. That'll be helpful. I just realised you said it was out and to the left as well, and I sailed around the right-hand side of the island, which is not going to be any help for anyone. There's another island coming into view. However, I don't see any indication that there's a campfire on it. These dolphins are having a whale of a time, if you'll excuse the... Is that a pun? I guess so, in a way. They're both mammals, aren't they? Ah, there it is. Well, there's one, anyway. Even if that's not the one, that's probably the one we'll be best off using. I think it's the nearest out of all that we could find. Now, the problem is, I don't actually know how much space we need to clear around from this thing. So, I don't really know what to do. Oh, there's only one tree on the island. Oh, well, that's okay. Would I benefit from a turtle? It depends what the perks are for having a turtle shell on my head. Which is not one of those sentences I thought I would say, but then again. I thought it slows you down a bit. Or I thought it made life a bit difficult in some way, shape or form. But I've got the super helmet. I've got one that helps you breathe underwater. It lets you see and all that sort of thing. 10 seconds of non-water death. What does that mean? You don't drown? I mean, I'll be fine for not drowning. I've got so many water breathing potions. I'll be alright. I have got stuff for a conduit as well, so we should be okay, and plenty for a load of beacons at some point in the future. I'm not sure if I've kind of over-prepared or maybe even under-prepared. I don't know if we'll need TNT or anything like that, all them water-breathing potions and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure how much space needs to actually be cleared around the monument to make it work. Living in the year 3030. I've just come off of watching every single episode of Futurama, and they definitely did not have anything like this planned in any of the episodes. I think the closest one that comes to mind is that one where they go and meet all the water people. Best thing I can think of doing for the time being is just creating a little starter house, just to kind of see us through. The only downside to doing that is it looks like I'm going to have to get rid of the tree, but also it looks like I'm going to end up using durability on tools, which would be better spent over there. The end goal is a long way away, so these temples can be turned into farms for catching all of the guardians, and they drop all sorts of useful things like cod and Battlefront and other first-person shooter games. No, they drop fish and various drops that can be used to make the bricks that the temples are built out of, so you can kind of renew that as a resource. You can get the sea lanterns from them and things like that. So it's nice just to open up our building options and things like that. But it requires a lot of work. We basically need to drain the entire monument and all the water around it, and that involves building huge walls out of sand and all sorts of manual labour like that. So it's going to be a bit of a big project, but one of the pillars has been turned into dirt. What have you... Oh. That's fine. I assume as part of the farm design the whole thing has to come out anyway, so we'll have to divide up all of those blocks. But yeah, I think, well, maybe it would be a shame to get rid of the tree, but I haven't got enough space to build a house unless I build it over there. So maybe that'll be the better plan. There we go. It seems a shame to get rid of this solitary island. Like you say, it's kind of turned into one of those skyblock survival series. We've got to leave that tree there. It's protected species. We'll build the house over here instead. Clear out a nice bit of flat land. And this is going to make it difficult to build a house. Oh, predictable. If this game has taught me anything at any point, it is that life is never particularly easy. The best laid plans of mice and men and all that, I have to say, and all that, because I'm not quite sure what the rest of the quote is. I never did of Mice and Men in school, unfortunately. I've been led to believe it's a pretty good read, but I was part of the cohort that did To Kill a Mockingbird, which was very dry. Very, very dry book indeed. Did do very well in the exams for it though, but I think that was mostly because I just made it up and hoped for the best rather than any actual knowledge of the book. I had a nosebleed in that exam as well, so I count that as one of my crowning achievements, that I did so well in the exam despite having a nosebleed. Who's Gang Aft Dagley? Sam? Yeah, Morgan, do a link. And Mice and Men is better. I'm slightly upset to hear that I spent a year doing the less good book, but not much that can be done about it now. I mean, I'm over it. That was like 10 years ago. What a time. And aha, I have got the article for Guardian Farming courtesy of Morgan. That's spoilers on the first page. That's cruel. That's cruel. There's no denying, yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird is an absolute classic, but it was just so phenomenally dry. Right, let me have a look at this. Well, Guardians spawn underwater, that's fine. Where's the... Is there any information on what we have? Guardians spawn in water blocks within a 58 by 24 by 58 volume by the base of the monument and vertically from the floor level of the monument. Okay. Right. Oh no, Inspector Calls is an absolute classic, and I will not hear that be referred to as dry in any sense of the word. I thought it was a great play. I went to see it last year, I think it was, at our local theatre, and really thoroughly enjoyed it, but forgot that they tend to study it in schools, so we had loads of Year 8 drama students that couldn't keep quiet throughout the whole thing. They'd smuggled McDonald's into the theatre, right, which is an outrageous sin. An outrageous sin. You can believe it. I mean, well, it feels like an outrageous sin because as a former drama student, it feels very disrespectful. But I don't know, you wouldn't smuggle McDonald's into like a bar or anything like that. Having said that, I've had people smuggle McDonald's into my bar as well, so it's probably swings and roundabouts. Right, so we've got an area using the monument's base to mark out. I reckon our first port of call is probably to get ourselves the conduit built and set up so that we haven't got to worry about breathing underwater, and so that it attacks the Guardians for us. Subway and Dominant. What, in the theatre? Have a laugh. Were you allowed? That's the definitive question. Did they allow you to have it in, or did you sneak it in? These guys, they just snuck the McDonald's in. I mean, by the point anyone really realised, it was halfway through the show anyway, and everyone was being so loud. What was really irritating was there's a part in the play where like someone gets slapped, and all of the kids in the theatre then all just went, "Oh!" I was like, how dare you be so uncouth? Oh, dear me. Give me some of that. There we go. They didn't see it. Oh. I mean, I will tip my hat to anyone who can sneak in a Domino's pizza into the theatre. I don't approve, but I kind of do. In the same way of like when you do something naughty as a kid, but the adult actually quite approves of it in a mischievous sort of way. It's like, look, I don't approve of what you did, but good job. I definitely bought enough blocks, and it doesn't feel like I've got enough to finish the conduit here. I feel like I'm missing some. Maybe they floated up toward the top. I mean, if not, it's fine. We can just get some more out of the monument. Morgan and I came through here previously and took out the Elder Guardians, so there's no mining fatigue or anything like that going on here, which is very useful indeed. I just thought, actually, like, really, I shouldn't have bothered bringing any of those blocks at all, because we've got to destroy this entire thing anyway, so may as well have just gathered everything we needed from here. But it's okay. I will check back in on what people are saying in chat at the moment. It's just, these Guardians are giving me a run for my life. I think, realistically, the only thing that's going to be degrading at the moment is my sense of staying on track with the projects I'm trying to do. I struggle to stay focused at the best of time in this game. Start off so many different projects and plans and never finish any of them. And then when I do those, it gives me a bit of space to not talk. It's a bit different in a stream, but it's all okay. Right, there's the conduit. Oh, I had a spare one there. Never mind. That's the base of it set up, I think. Oh, one of them's too low. One of them's too low. Okay. It's fine. We're not in any real danger at the moment, I don't think. Just so long as we get this thing set up. That's the business, right? Yeah, there we go. And the Lord said unto thee, let there be light. Thought it was supposed to attack the Guardians, but it does not seem to be doing much to them. Never mind. Anyway, now that that's all set up, I'm going to clear some inventory space and then see if we can get ourselves a base of operations. I don't particularly want to keep coming back to an open island. Who's there? Just hang on 1 second for me.
Just some reading
for
you.
Brilliant, thank you.
No problem.
Alrighty, right, it's giving you a chance to have a look at what's going on as well. Held it upright and was panicking for it falling out. Yeah, you should never hold a pizza upright. You should never hold a pizza upright. However, having said that, okay, settle down for some story time right here. This is why I wanted to do live streaming, right? I like to tell stories, even though I get sidetracked an awful lot by these sorts of things. Suddenly visible wiggly kelp does not compress. Oh, does it not? Oh, sorry about that. We'll actually, there's not much I can do about that. Don't worry, we'll get rid of the kelp in due course. Anyway, as I was saying, story time. So I was walking home from a night out to the pub one evening with my friend Jay, and we left the pub. A couple of doors down from the pub there is a Domino's, and we were pretty hungry. It was winterish time, maybe October, something like that, and we had to walk home, and it was cold because obviously you don't drink and drive. So we walked home, and I'm not going to have enough wood to build a nice house here, am I? This is going to be a really awful shack, for which I can only apologise, because I only bought one stack of jungle logs because it was just supposed to be logs that I was going to turn into things that we needed. Forgot that I might need to build some sort of shelter as well. Never mind. Anyway, right, let me zero back in on the story. Don't distract me from anything. So it was October, and we had to walk home from the pub because you don't drink and drive, and we picked up some Domino's from the shop, and we were walking home eating them. I think they were both large. I feel like it was, I mean, there's not any point if you're getting takeaway pizza. You shouldn't really bother with anything else, in my opinion. It's go large or go home, basically. We'll move on to the pizza debate in a little while, but yeah. So we were on the way home, and it was absolutely freezing. So in the end, once we'd finished our once Jay had finished his pizza, I don't know if he'll forgive me for telling you this or not, but it's okay. He's not here tonight because he's at work. He told me. So as we were walking back, he was freezing cold. So he'd finished his pizza and then put the Domino's box down his hoodie, and the residual warmth helped to warm his torso. That's the only time when it's allowed to hold a pizza vertically, because if you do it any other time, all the toppings fall off, especially if it's freshly cooked. Anyway, yeah, that's the story of pizza, I guess. This is too small. This is going to be really, really too small, but it'll do the job. It'll do the job, I guess. Thank you for the offer for the tree farm, May, as well. I may go and do that if we don't have enough, but I am kind of resigned to the fact that this is going to be a functional build over form. We're not gonna have anything too fancy. When I say too fancy, what I mean is we're gonna have upside down stairs and the door there and that's about as fancy as it's going to get. Maybe we should just make this really ugly. In for a penny, in for a pound. Maybe we'll just make it super duper ugly. There we go. All the same colour wood. Just going to go on the jungle wood right there. What do you reckon? Jungle fence windows as well? Why not? Why not? So let's carry on. That's how the Arctic explorers survived winter. I don't know if Domino's has a branch in the Antarctic, do they? I think if they did, the story of Captain Oates would have had a much happier ending. I'm going for a walk. I may be sometime. Stuffed crust or thin and crispy? That's the dilemma for the ages. But talking of dilemma for the ages, what is the top pizza takeaway? Open to all kinds of offers. Thank you for the follow, Shiv. Nice to have you on board. So Sam would prefer birch. Yeah, well, building out of birch logs is just I certainly haven't got a talent for that. Not unless you strip all the bark off. Yeah, hit me up with your top pizza takeaway restaurants. I am intrigued to see what the consensus is. How many have we got in? We've got 5 people at the moment. That's fine. So there can't be a tiebreak. It's impossible for there to be a tiebreak among the audience until I cast my vote. Then we might be in trouble. Something barbecue related is a good shout. 1 vote for Pizza Hut, 2 Pizza Huts. I think, does that count for 3 Pizza Hut? It doesn't matter. No one else can win. 3 for Pizza Hut and 1 for Domino's. Morgan's got the casting vote, I think. Because I can't commit. Oh, Ben's here. Ben's a Pizza Go-Go. Look. You can now explain why you're wrong. Papa John's. That's not helpful at all. Papa John's is... Look, okay. Right, let me... That's why the Tories won. Oh, you found metal in your Papa John's. That's not good. Depending on the metal. If it was iron, then you just add that to the body. Job done. Do you know what? This house is too pretty. These logs make the house look too pretty. We're gonna just go for the expletivist shack we can find. So, where do our votes lie? 3 for Pizza Hut, 1 Domino's. Was it 1 Papa John's and 1 Pizza Go-Go? I think. Well, I mean, either way, my vote won't really swing it for anything. We're even with the house, right? We're even gonna use full blocks for the roof. Not gonna mob-proof it or anything. We're gonna do full blocks. This is even worse than the first night dirt hut, because at least the first night dirt hut you have no choice. This is a miserable choice. So, when it comes to pizza, right? I'm not saying anyone's wrong except for Pizza Go-Go, but when it comes to pizza, right? Sam's right. Pizza Hut wins out because the base, that kind of thick and doughy base, is what's needed. And I can agree wholeheartedly with that. When it comes to the best flavour, in my opinion, is Domino's, and I think I'm in the majority on that. I feel like a lot of people decide that Domino's is actually the worst when it comes to that, but I quite like the flavour of Domino's. If it comes to value for money, then it comes down to Papa John's, and you're going to need to hear me out on this one, because no one else will eat Papa John's in the way that I do. So the way you do Papa John's is you do their 2 for Tuesday deal. You get 2 of their biggest size, because I know that they do the colossal ones, right? So you get 2 of the biggest ones that they do on their 2 for Tuesdays and then plus anything else that's on the offer, right? A couple of sides, or a bottle of drink or whatever, and then that pizza, those 2 pizzas can keep you going for a whole week, and for £24 divided over over 7 days is what, £3.30 a day. That ain't too bad. That's a fraction over a Tesco meal deal, and I think that's all right. And Pizza Go-Go is the choice when you have no other option, when it's 1 AM on a Friday night and nowhere is open. And that's only because, as bartenders, Ben and I have had to do that fairly frequently. So I think that's the way that it goes. I don't know if I could put them into like a tier list. I think we're getting a few dropped frames here, which is a bit of a problem, but I think we're okay. We're doing all right, ish, maybe. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to free up a bit of space by turning my phone's Wi-Fi on and closing that, because we're not going to need that for a bit. There we go. So maybe that will free up a bit of space. So yeah, that's what I think. I couldn't put them in an order of bestness, because I think they all excel in different areas, apart from Pizza Go-Go, which is the best of a bad bunch. Pizza Go-Go is like they're like your sort of kebab shop chain type thing. Think like Chicken Cottage, like those sorts of places. SFC chicken, but the pizza equivalent. I know most of the chicken shops tend to do pizzas and stuff as well, but Pizza Go-Go is like the opposite. So you got the Chicken Cottage does all of the chicken and then some pizzas on the side, whereas Pizza Go-Go will do loads of pizzas and chicken wings. It's basically what it comes down to. Emeralds, what can I say? Capitalism. I've got a villager breeder, and I've been mining out loads of mountains. So I've created a load of the villagers to be stonemasons and just traded away all of the smooth stone that I didn't need. And now I've got so much emerald. Like, I'm just giving it away. Do you know, I had a creeper blow up on a beacon earlier, and it blew up some of the emerald blocks. Wasn't even upset. I think it took out like 5 emerald blocks, and I was like, that's mere spending change. Diamonds, though, not so much. All the diamonds I own, I'm pretty much carrying with me right now. Which isn't many, but never mind. I am the emerald economy. It's emeralds all the way down from here. So here's our little I know what I want to call it, but I can't because it's rude. It's alliterative with shack, but because this is a woeful build. This might be the worst thing I've ever built, and do you know what? I am very happy to have it in my life. It's beautiful in its own weird way. Right, let's try and get some of this stuff nailed down. So now we've got a little base. even the bed is dyed with emerald dust. Yeah, nothing but the finest. Just sleep under pure emeralds. My hand looks like it belongs to a minion because it's part of my hazmat suit. In these unprecedented times, it's important to stay safe and maintain distance. Hence why I'm standing on the middle of a completely deserted island in a shack that no one will go into wearing a hazmat suit. It's important to be safe. So that's why it looks like a minion hand, because it's the gauntlet from my hazmat suit. No, it's not my normal build style. I'm fed up of making things look nice. So I thought, I mean, that is pretty much a cardboard box. Like, it's the same colour. It's got a hole in the side for you to put your hand. It's box shaped. that's it. Stay alert. Yeah, you got this. This suit helps me to stay alert. He says, how much longer do you give it before a creeper comes and blows me up? Right. What do we do about this? I had the dimensions a moment ago on the screen, but I've since thrown the screen away. Let me get my screen back up. Where was the? I've lost the link in chat. It's okay. I've got it right here. It's accessible. So 58 by 24 by 58. I'm gonna leave a note for that. Right there. A roof made of full blocks. That's what we've got. That's what we've got right there. We have a route. We have a plan. Work from home if you can. Stay alert. Control the virus. Save lives. Whatever it is. We're veering a little too near the... Oh, what? None of my armor's on. What am I doing? I'm swimming back to... I thought I was swimming slowly. Why am I swimming back to the monument without my armor? That is a dumb move indeed. Is up to you, Morgan. If you want to jump in, then by all means, feel free. I need to try and work out the dimensions for this thing without getting absolutely tunneled to pieces. A proper slanted route. You want a proper slanted route? What do you mean, with stairs or slabs, or do you want the full block slant? I can do whatever, just as long as it doesn't use up all of the jungle wood. So we've got a 58 by 58 area. I need to work out how long the wall is along one side. Again, sorry for the compression issues. The kelp flowers are part of the same... Oh, hi! Stay alert. Control the drown. Yeah, the kelp flowers are part of the same resource pack that the XP bar is from. Is from Exuma Void's Vanilla Tweaks series. And they get the flowers when they're at their maximum maturity. So this guy here could still grow a little bit further, whereas this guy is going to not grow anymore. And yes, this thing right here is making sure that I don't lose any air. It's also helping me to see brightly and clearly underwater. And it should also be shooting lasers at the Guardians, but I don't think it is. So, never mind. And also, yeah, we've got Respiration 3 as well. So, this is number 1, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's literally the monument. Right. Okay, so we don't actually need to do that much planning out at all. Not that much planning out at all. We literally just need to build a sand wall right around the outer perimeter of the monument, which is actually relatively simple. So I reckon if we give ourselves a bit of extra space just to make sure, so maybe we can come out to here or something like that, and then that way we have some extra space to build some stuff going around the inside. So maybe, yeah, I think that's probably for the best. I'm just gonna back up out of the way, give the Guardians a chance to calm their thorns, and also a chance for me to grab some of our perimeter sand. Turns out I didn't need to waste all the inventory space on breathing potions. And I'm sure that anyone could have told me that, but what ifs. Let's see, what am I back here for? Let's put all of those in there. Not going to need those. Let's get a load of sand as well. This is not going to be enough sand. Absolutely not. Because if we've got to go 58 at least in each direction, I think we've got to do a stack in each direction. So that'll basically be a stack per layer we have to come up. This isn't even going to make a dent. This isn't even going to make a dent. Oh, well, nighttime doesn't bother us under the water. Because down here it's better, right where it's wetter. Take it from me. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, and pow! Put down the sand. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah. Oh, this kelp is going to be an absolute nightmare. 1, 2, 3. Let's go right there. Oh, good. Right. Well, this is it. This is the big mine. If you do want to, if you do want to join in, then please do. But it's entirely up to you. The more, the merrier. Lag. I am losing a few frames, so it is entirely possible that it is just the stream. However, there's been a lot of internet bother for people over the last day or so, so it is also possible that internet providers are out. Morgan was having trouble with his, and we use the same provider, so it's entirely possible that their network is just having issues. I feel like it might be something to do with the kelp or the fact I'm underwater. I feel like my frames always go when I'm underwater, so this could be a bit of a dilemma, especially with all the kelp the game is now loading and all that sort of stuff. So we may have to find something else. Yeah, funnily enough, that's also probably got something to do with it in that I am also streaming at 1080p, but that was mostly because I couldn't be bothered to change my settings down to 1280 by 720, because I know that I would forget to change them back up again for recording an episode. Because I'm just too forgetful. The amount of times I've started recording clips and not had the mic on, it's embarrassing. Sam very kindly joining in just as I was about to sleep. That's okay, we don't need to sleep. A good job I set my spawn though, so there is that at least. But this is going to take a while. Way more following. Thank you very. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I just kind of drowned myself a little bit there. Thank you very much for following in. It's very nice to have you in. Oh no, I'm back underwater now. It's okay. We don't. If I'm coming up to bed. Let's just sleep. Let's sleep. It's been decided. We can sleep. Chances are you've got phantoms that will be coming after you. So let's get the job done. Let's get the job done. Oh, they're routers. They do. They switch off for ages and then just it seems like they're never willing to come back on. It's always the way. Connection's still good to the server, so I'm anticipating it's something to do with trying to stream 1080p underwater with all of this kelp causing problems for the compression. I've just had an idea though, actually. What might help is if I turn that off, if we make the kelp unanimated like that. I don't know if that'll help in any way, but if all of the motion has stopped, then that might help with the compression. It does make the world look very weird. It's like we can just stand here and it looks like time has stood still. We are frozen and unable to make it back to our own time. See, if I just stand here like this, it looks like the stream has frozen. Which is a great joke for me to play on you, but then at the same time I'm like, well, actually no, what if it now actually has frozen? Oh, and then the Guardian swam into view and ruined it. Never mind. Never mind. I don't like that. I don't like it all still and weird, but I think that might help with the bit rate, and then it should help the quality stay nice and good. Because I remember, like, YouTube used to have this problem as well with videos, like if it had static and things like that in the video, it would always struggle to compress the video properly because the static was always making too much motion for the video. So I feel like that might be the same thing. It looks dead, but it's helped. Well, there's that at least. If it's still laggy, oh, I'm not too sure, unfortunately. Like, I think maybe next time we'll just do 1280 by 720, and hopefully that'll make things a bit better for next time. For the time being, at least, though, unless it is absolutely abysmal. You'll have to let me know. But if we're doing okay for the time being, then dang it, that's all gone. Oh no! Well, there goes all of our sand right away. I've got to bridge the gap. Why can't we have picked a monument that didn't have a ravine in it? Does anyone need kelp? I'll collect it all up if we do. Otherwise, I'm just gonna let it despawn. I don't know if I need kelp. Actually, I might need kelp. Oh well. Right, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drop some of this stuff off back in the shack, and then I've got to take a quick break for dinner, because the rest of the family's eating and mine's in the oven. So I'm going to go and quickly get something to eat, and then hopefully kind of around 8 o'clock we'll be back and carry things on. Thank you so much for dropping in so far. I hope to see you back in a little while. How about now? That's okay. We should be back there now. I've made a couple of boo-boos. What with this being the first one back. First of all, you forget to take the break card off of the screen, and you forget to switch the mics back on and all of that sort of stuff. Which means that for the third time, I've now got to go and be surprised by the shacks that have appeared on the island. So here we go. Once again, we'll just go back. Right, put everything back as it was. Just quickly get rid of this. It was daytime when I joined back in, but we won't worry about that detail for the time being because I don't know what the rest of it is. Right, 1 second. Okay, here we go. So, alright, I am back, and it is good to get back on with some... Huh. What's the... Okay. I'm going through the motions. It seems like... I guess Sam and Nay have been over and built shacks identical to mine. Maybe? And look at all the sand. They have been doing the work. They've been doing some work. Well, the spruce one has anyway. So's birch as well. That's absolutely... Look at them. They're just as ugly and bad as mine. This one's even missing an extra block. Look, let's pop some sand in there. Just, it doesn't match, but at least it blends in. Alright, let's go and do some work. Are they over at the monument now? I don't know. Let's see what's over there. We're going to go for a swim. It doesn't look like they're over there, but at least this time I've remembered to take the brake card off and I've switched my mics back on. Yeah! It's okay. I don't think they noticed. Oh, it's like 3 ice creams. The Junglewood is strawberry, arguably the best flavour. And then we got birch vanilla and spruce chocolate. You can contest me on the ice cream flavours if you want. Like, talking traditional flavours, strawberry is best. Second is vanilla. Third is chocolate. Out of like the Neapolitan, flavours, that's the ranking. And I won't hear otherwise. Any other opinion is wrong. Not so much the not as much as the Pizza Go-Go believers are wrong, but still wrong. I had come back into the server and been surprised by the shacks that you and Sam have built. Then realised that I didn't actually have the gameplay on, so then went and did it again and didn't have my mics on. But this time I've been and done it, hopefully with everything in the right place, and no one can tell that I had to go and do it 3 times. Oh. That's what the colon P face is for. Alright, okay, let's go back again. And noticed what? It was oh, clever joke, well done. Oh. The sad fact is, this is how I do my record my Netrock episodes. I fluff it up, I go back and re-record it. I had to record the same bit of footage 3 times earlier. All because I couldn't put my teeth in properly. Maybe that would be like the first. That should be the first. If we ever get to a point where I can have custom emotes, the first one will have to be an emote that's like, "P.S. I am joking," because I'm very bad at reading that, especially over text. I always assume that, hey, conduit, thank you. Maybe I'd get better at noticing when we're a bit more of a veteran at this. I think we're going for first stream at the moment, so it's all kind of like, oh god, something's wrong. Oh no, everything's gone wrong. And not everything's gone wrong, just the main bits have gone wrong. Winking Creeper. That's the name of my rap act. Oh, there's a boat. It's Sam. Guten Abend, senor. I need some smooth blocks. Or some regular building blocks for the ravine down there. Because I don't fancy building sand all the way down. Yeah, Winking Creeper, I think that's probably a good shout, actually. Just to kind of... Oh, and Nay's on the island too. You've done a fabulous job at making this place look horrendous. Thank you, guys. Nice shield. Oh yeah, very nice shield. I can't get on board with the shields. I very rarely use my offhand anyway, but I don't understand the. It's not I don't understand the shields. I just kind of I don't like having it in my hand. I feel like it's more useful for steak. Or I don't know. I carry around a totem of undying since getting back from the what do you call it? From the woodland mansion. I got a couple of totems, so keep that in the offhand if I'm going to be doing something dangerous, like draining an ocean monument. It'd probably be helpful to have one. I'm a prime stakeholder. In what? What would my shares be in? Just any kind of smooth block. Now, I don't know whether to talk to you through chat or through stream chat. What do I? I'm just going to carry on verbally talking because that way I haven't got to stop and type, and you have my keyboard clacking around. So I'm a prime stakeholder in holding stakes. That's good. It's a good place to be. Yeah, no, it was just some smooth blocks so that I can bring the sand all the way across the ravine right here. Although I think actually we're probably gonna be all right. I don't know. We've got the sand line drawn across, but I'm anticipating we're probably going to need some extra building blocks just along the ravine top right here, just to make sure that it's all covered up and we can work off of a flat plane. Having said that, if we do run out of... Yeah, just something that won't succumb to gravity. If we do run out of gravity blocks, so I guess we've got all of this under the monument. I guess this will need to be levelled at some point. So if anyone's in the market for gravel or flint, this will be the place to come and get it, I think. Cobble. I didn't have much cobble, right? I've always maintained the idea of, like, if you run out of cobblestone in this game, then you're playing it wrong. Up until the point where I did actually run out of cobblestone, and then I thought to myself, actually, it's a fairly easy problem to come across. I spend my time just using Silk Touch, so I only ever get smooth stone, and you can't get cobble from that. So I had to build a cobblestone generator specifically because I ran out of cobble. So I've been playing the game wrong. Evidently. Oh, look! Look at this secret cubbyhole underneath our house. Look at this. Who knew? It's no wonder there's grumbling coming from underneath. You don't get stuff like this on Animal Crossing, I presume. Prepare yourself for more blasphemy. Never played that. Sorry. Added to the long list of games I've never played. Maybe it'd be worth looking into one of these days. I hear it's quite a relaxing game. Just kind of build up your island and make sure that people don't die. I've got nowhere near enough solid blocks for the hole over there, but that's okay. If everyone else is bringing over some more, then that'll be fine. Plus, we don't want to make the island look too pretty over here. We've got these monstrosities right here, so we don't want to... I love how you've gone exactly. I love how it's spot on. Everything, it's perfect. I love it. It means that when Morgan gets here, he's going to need one. Do we need anything else? I think not for the time being. Just some solid blocks to cover the ravine, and then gravel / sand to build up the walls. Because we need to build the walls high enough to the surface of the ocean, and then it's a long, hard slog with sponge blocks, basically. It's going to be a mega problem. Oh, I'm wondering if actually we might need to put the sand out one block further. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, there's only 3 more woods left for the time being. As soon as the Netrock comes out, then we can get a couple more. 2 more wood types. Very glad to have them. Having said that, I feel like building with bright red doors and bright blue doors is a very specific build palette that I don't know if I have the expertise to utilise. I mean, you've seen my building expertise over at the shack over there, so I don't quite know if I can... Well, I guess bright red and bright blue doors will only help to make those buildings look even more horrendous. Oh, they're beautiful. I don't have any, so I've got some wood. 1 bit of dirt. Okay, that's... Oh, and some regular dirt. This is going to be a very back and forth journey. I've already eaten half of my food, which is irritating because I deliberately cooked up a load more chicken and then had no inventory space for it. So I was like, I'll just leave it. I'm not going to need it. Turns out, I actually kind of did. Don't know how much more of this island to shave off. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Oh, it looks so weird with the animations switched off. I think, if nothing else, at least it hopefully helped for the stream compression a little bit, but it just looks so bizarre. Not there. Alright, these guardians are giving me a little bit of a grumble now. Can you all behave, please? Oh, my health is actually draining quite a lot. We need to get out of here. Oh, can I make it? Oh, I'm doing a whole heart. I'm going to need to stop for food. Oh, exposed us as weak. Don't do it. Don't die, please. I was only just saying about how I carry a totem, I'm dying, and now I haven't got one, I'm in danger. Alley up! Okay, there we go. Back to the surface. Gonna jump in Discord, I think. Morgan's ready for... Oh, where's all my stuff gone? Hey, come back! Come back, I say! Oh my goodness me, everything's all gone horrible. Can we be back? Is that better? That's better now. Sorry about that. It's everything kind of all went wrong. Oh well, never mind. Right, I am in Discord for anyone else who wants to join in. Netrockers, if you want to join on. If not, that's all okay. Okay, I think if people are bringing some more solid blocks, then I'll just start on the sand walls and try and get those built up nicely. I already had all of the sand on me. Ah, this is a problem with playing this game, is that I'm very distracted. It stops me completing the jobs at hand.
It looks like I won my...
Oh, someone's here. Hello. Hello. Oh, Morgan? Who's here? Who's joining me? I haven't got Discord up on my other screen. I can't see who's here.
Hello, it is I.
'Tis he!
Great adventure from beyond.
Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, glad to hear you won your Wi-Fi fight, Morgan. Or Wi-Fi. Well, no, you can't really call it that, can you? That's...
Could have seen the other guy.
That's what... the other guy. Shame you can't stop the Guardians spawning while we're here. This is why I'm eating all of my steak. Just because they keep on shooting me with lasers. Except they're not lasers, they're little light bulbs that blink. But they just keep on going. It's a very tenuous link. My parents are watching Groundhog Day downstairs, which stars Tom Hanks, who was in Toy Story, with Buzz Lightyear, who says something about a laser. To which Tom Hanks says it's a little light bulb that blinks. I don't always make solid references, but when I do, it's for a very minute audience.
Here for the journey.
And far too specific. I don't think they can be called references, I think they're more nods. Like the Brotherhood. See, it's Command and Conquer. No one's around for Command and Conquer. How's lockdown been treating everybody?
Meh.
Oh, highs and lows.
Highs and lows. Yes. I agree wholeheartedly.
Chill, but
Yeah, I've enjoyed. Oh yes, nay, bring the cobble. Yeah, yeah. Chuck it all in the ravine down here. That's absolutely ideal. Yeah, I've been enjoying the downtime, but dying to get back to work now.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, we're in the same job, aren't we? Actually,
Yeah. Restaurant bar sort of industry.
have you got any kind of start date or any sort of wiggle room on the stuff you've got to do when you get back? Oh right.
Join and take over, and he rung me a couple days ago, saying that he doesn't. They still don't know when we'll be going back, so
Oh dear.
it could be projected end of July, maybe August, still, or even further.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely crazy.
We got.
I still had to say, like, you know, and ask anyway. I was like, well, is the furlough thing obviously it's still going until October? So it's like, if we still can't open by October, like, still be paid. They're like, yeah. So I was like, all right then.
Yeah. That's fine. As long as everyone's still going to get paid, like that's the important thing.
But like we are back because, or even before that, because I don't want to be off like the whole year really, because that is a bit. Like,
Oh yeah, it's driving me mad.
you know, I was thinking about it about like yesterday. It's like the first sort of proper time that I'd had like a whole summer off, and I'm being paid for it. So.
Yeah, yeah. This is what I've said to people is like it's just like a school summer holiday, except now I'm getting paid for it, and I haven't got to worry about handing homework in at the end of it. I did have to go in for a meeting with the manager. We started trying to get the place all set up and ready. Like I think we're gonna be opening relatively soon, so we've had to go in and put tape all around the tables so people can't move them, and all that sort of stuff.
That's what I heard what Weatherspoons are doing.
Yeah, nothing that extreme. I think Spoons are being very cautious, which is right. They're right to be cautious, but they're hamming it up a little bit. I think I watched a video from their health and safety guy, and some of the stuff they've got in place, from a working point of view, makes it very difficult to work indeed.
Yeah. What's the numbers?
The numbers for what? Oh, the dimensions for the farm.
No, the coordinates for the farm.
Oh, Evan only knows. I'm a -802, -367.
Yeah. The island is -900, -500.
Oh, that's probably a better place to aim for. You've got to bring a variety of wood as well to build a shack on the island.
Ooh, I think I've got something.
Dark oak or acacia are the options that are left.
Well, I am going right past an acacia forest.
Oh, you need to go and get some armor. This is not a safe place. There is a dolphin nearby though, so I'm just going to enjoy the lightning fast swimming for a hot minute and get sucked down the magma columns.
So many.
Oh, you know, it's building up though.
Does it like scale up depending on how many players there are in the area?
I don't think so directly. I think the thing is that we're all in the same area, so it's loading less of the world. Whereas if we were all spread out, it would be loading different patches of the world and trying to split mobs accordingly.
The best thing in our favour as well is the mob caps, so it won't be more than 4 Guardians at least.
It arrived in May.
But it is still too many Guardians.
Oh yeah. If you get, you know, if they get you at the right time.
Oh, they did. They nearly finished me off a moment ago because I was hungry and not healing. Peppered me down to 2 hearts before I managed to escape. Do not wish to die here. Just got to cut their line of sight. As soon as you hear them start charging up, just... So I'm playing with music on, and the underwater music is so peaceful. Very rarely play with music on, but
I do. I am looking forward to the
yeah, I am as well. Actually, it's an area of the game that's been long overdue. I'm still gutted that they haven't done anything to nether fortresses.
Yeah.
Then they got the bastions in there, which is fine. It's nice to have a new thing to go and explore. But the fortresses are still so empty and sad. They need something more.
Oh, better armor. Oh my god, that's a tip that I should have done as well.
Yeah, good armor's a must.
No armor on. I've got a very worn and just helmet and legs.
Oh yeah, mine's actually taken a real battering. I've not been checking its health. I've just been assuming it will be okay. That's the curse of mending right there. Mending's a great advantage to have, but you just get complacent with it and forget about it. Accidentally broke a silk touch pick earlier because I wasn't paying attention to how worn it was. I was just like, it'll be fine. Next thing I know,
You're far too complacent in your ivory tower of Minecraft.
in my emerald tower of ivories. Oh! Don't do it! Oh no!
Now your
Oh.
naughty impression.
Oh, it wasn't a good impression. How many of them were there? I was sure that conduits were supposed to shoot lasers at the guardians or something.
Oh.
That's the wrong play. Damn it. Ignore that.
Well, that was just something all the Minecrafters wanted from beacons.
I was certain that was a thing. I've got to look it up now.
Really been into using conduits, if that were the case.
I thought they did something. Conduit power, yeah, it does all that. Gives off light. Maybe it doesn't. Why did I? No, it does. Oh, but only within 8 blocks of it. Oh, well, what's the point? 8 blocks seems like a woeful distance.
Already mostly the radius of your construct.
All you want is the guardians to just swim into the structure. Anything other than that, no point. Ooh.
I heard a noise.
I was shot in the back by an arrow. Oh, that kind of noise. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just gonna grab some armor real quick. I've been neglecting armor. I've been focusing on other things, and obviously that was a mistake.
Your home is too safe. Even though it's got a colossal ocean monument right next door. It's too safe.
Yeah.
Home is nothing without a bit of danger.
True. Exactly right.
That's why I haven't lit mine up. Yeah. I enjoy the thrill of having to fend off hordes of undead zombies. Literal hordes.
You never know what's going to happen. It's great fun.
But sometimes they drop some iron. You never know.
Absolutely. Right, let's see what I can get. I'm just going to chuck a couple of enchantments on there. Protection. Very nice.
Ooh, I hear that.
Protection 1.
Make sure that my armor is able to survive this project.
Oh, there's a cod in the way. Get out of the way.
I'm breaking. Protection.
Good one to have.
Reject. Nice. Wait. Okay.
Help me, dolphin. Oh, it's miserable. They're all gathered around one side of the monument. Can't work on it.
And Fred is available.
Ooh.
Who's available? Fred.
Fred.
Oh, bread.
Fred.
Is that a
Villager.
villager?
Who's Fred?
You know Fred.
Oh, Fred. Fred's the villager I captured for you. Was that? Who's?
You know, Fred.
Yeah, I do. I know him now that I remember him. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm a Fred not.
He's a friend now. Hello.
That's why we keep him.
Oh. Then we're occupying the same nation. That's very unsustainable.
I chucked some potions in a barrel if anybody needs them. You've probably all got fancy gear, but
I did see the breathing one or the potions and stuff. Very good to have.
I've got quite a bit of jungle wood. Did you need that? Yeah.
Just any sort of wood for occasional construction and that sort of thing, really.
I've put a bunch of like cobblestone upstairs.
I only bought jungle wood because I am swimming in it, and I need to get it. I haven't got space to store it, so I just use it for everything.
right, I'm coming back, and this time I've got armor on.
And this time, it's personal.
It's the builder in me. I don't go into combat.
Oh, I'm beginning to see why. I'm taking a pounding. Oh.
It's like, you know, like I've been Sean and I have been watching lots of like Rooster Teeth's Achievement, and one of the guys, all he does whenever they start a new world is build the house and do the. He doesn't do anything else, and that's me.
It's important. It's important to have your wheelhouse, and it's a job you are very good at. It's important to have your thing, and you are very good at getting the house and farm set up.
That's me.
It's a big
That's what I
Virgo
do.
move.
See?
I've got a full chest of sand, so that might help.
Yeah, absolutely. I've gone through all of mine, and we are nowhere near halfway yet.
The
31
marble
sponges.
chest got sand and cobble in it.
Lovely.
I was about to leave for the second time without my diamond armor. I'm such a fool.
Yeah, definitely bring it.
Foolish fool.
I'm beginning to think I actually prioritised this wrong. I should have gone to Naze and built her your cave spider XP farm first, because
Should have done, shouldn't we?
my armor's going to need some help soon. It's okay for the time being.
And the only downside with the fish farm is it does take a little while to get the XP.
A little while? Oh my gosh. I mean, the only thing more tedious than actual fishing is fishing for XP.
Yeah.
It's about
Great! Another lily pad.
for fish XP farms.
Right, I'm jumping in. I'm going to try and fill that ravine in a little bit more. There are guardians here already. They need to leave. Like, do they not want us to block in their home?
I mean, we're not just going to block it in, we're going to destroy it.
Anyone would
So they are a little bit hesitant.
In these days.
they're hitting me quite hard. Oh shoot. Wow. Wow. Okay, I get it. I'm going.
I'll be right back.
Need help.
They
Stop it!
just don't want me near them.
Oh, doesn't seem that way.
Leave her alone. Yeah, and you. Get out of here.
Leave May alone.
There's just so many of them.
her.
There's so many. The thing is, like, are they... They've got to all be outside, surely. Surely none of them are actually inside for the amount that are here. Or if there are some inside...
The amount that are out here.
If there are some inside, then this farm is gonna just be working
It's just
overtime.
to go all the way up.
All the way to the surface. Yes, it's going to be a bit of a marathon, I'm afraid.
I just want to hill her up at some point and just like do that, because then it'll be a lot easier to.
Ooh, yeah, go for it.
Sam, there's a guardian in your boat.
Excuse me? Oh no.
Get out of my boat.
He's just guarding it for you.
Could do numbers in on chat for the monument. I'm on my way.
900, 500, but minus this.
Yeah, that's to the island.
The conduit's
Oh, yeah.
still not shooting them. Shoot the dang
That'll make it easier.
guardians.
probably. The right way around.
Okay, I think I've
God.
decided no more work on the face nearest the island because there are
Oh,
just
that's
too many of them
awful.
over there.
They
We just need to make them gather.
in front of the monument.
I'm at the front and there's like a bunch right, but apart from that, it's chill.
Yeah, like I'm actually getting to place some blocks down. This is nice.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
conduit's working.
It's giving us
No,
breathing
'cause
and
near the
sight,
conduit's where it's the worst.
but yeah, the guardians aren't going for it. I mean, the
God,
thing
they're
did say
no.
it did say that it's only targets hostile mobs. Do guardians count as hostile, or well, I mean, yeah, they count as hostile. I
you'd
guess
think.
the battering they're giving us.
Oh god, there's so many inside. Swim, they swim.
God.
Okay, I'm alright.
Uh,
Right, I've done the ravine.
And there's a couple of
So-
drowned floating around as well.
Honestly, it might be worth just like standing on a pillar and then just like plopping down blocks and
No,
letting
what, that's
let
what I was
gravity take
thinking.
over.
Yeah,
Like building up the corners and then like dropping it down from the corners. Sam, I've borrowed your boat. Sorry, I had
Oh,
to
this-
escape.
Must.
this does feel
I'm
quick.
into that.
Can they target you on the surface?
Yeah,
Doesn't
they can.
feel like it, but
Right, I'm gonna grab some sand and do like a corner and see how long that takes to do.
Eventually, you'll be able to start building like a wall out of that pillar.
okay. So I've made it about 23 blocks from where the wall is now to kind of pillar up. So yeah, I guess it's like
God, there are so many guardians at the front
I
of
don't
this
know.
thing.
This is so much.
Jiminy Christmas. Right.
It's my favourite kind of Christmas.
The Jiminy kind.
Jiminy Christmas.
Oh god. This is dangerous. Why are we doing this?
Oh, I found out a way to. You can just kind of like go up and down.
Oh, who wants a rubbish
Just
joke?
going up and down pillars and spamming the sand down.
Who wants a rubbish
Alright,
joke?
who's getting me
You don't
down?
get a choice because I'm going to tell it anyway. What's a
Okay, I
grasshopper's
see three
favourite
ugly
sport?
buildings in the distance.
I don't know where it's got.
Ow! Oh, it's the first time I've been tagged by a guardian on the surface. But yeah, grasshopper's favourite sport is, of course, Jiminy cricket. It's okay. Here for another hour.
Limited time only.
Oh, can you fuck off, please? Oh my god.
Hey, Swifty. How's it going?
Leave me alone. Oh, it's come right up close to me now.
Thank you for jumping in with us.
You need to leave. Swifty, the Guardians.
No, not Swifty the Guardian. A guy called Swifty in chat. Although we might have to name a Guardian Swifty. That's a great name for a Guardian.
They are pretty swift.
I've got the ender chest here, so I'll place that down. You've got all the sand in it.
Oh hell yeah! That's a beautiful form you got there. Nick? Question mark?
Depends who you're looking at.
You're going for the vertical tactic.
I am, yeah. Since you've suggested that, I've started doing that, and it's a very dynamite tactic. I've only been shot once.
It's a good tactic. To then do it in like blocks. So like do like a cube, empty that out, do another bit.
Yeah, that's the thing now, is that we've
yeah.
probably got to now section it off. Ow! Section it off into
Use,
different parts.
sponges to do that.
Yeah, I've got some. Excuse me. Oh, this is why I've not been being shot, because none of them been looking at me. Get out of here. Yeah, yeah, that's it. You know. Be gone. Fantastic. Yeah, I think we've got a lot of dividing up to do after this.
My god, taking my shield off of my offhand made this a lot easier.
Oh, that's probably an alright idea actually, rather than keep having to switch out into the inventory.
Because what happened is I just kept on going into God mode.
Ah, thank you. No, not another one.
I'm guessing the boat is back at the blocky embassy.
No, the boat is at my end of the sand that I'm working on.
Sweet.
Blocky,
Swim, Hammy, swim.
blocky embassy, M-bloxy, maybe.
The M block.
The M-bloxy, maybe.
It's like, is it an embassy to the Guardians? Because I don't want any political relations with these dudes.
That's why we're just destroying the temple, so that then they don't get any political sway.
Morgan is really doing it. Oh my god.
Sam, are you heading back to the island?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop a lift if you don't mind. Go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing Morgan's technique because that's
I
next
find
level.
this way is a little bit quicker.
Oh,
yeah.
you're just pillaring up.
If we're, like,
You guys
being
are geniuses.
creative.
All is good, thanks, Swifty. This is certainly
think
going to
that-
take some time. Certainly is. But it's okay. What else are we going to do on lockdown?
I think at the end of it, though, it will be worth it, because then the XP and the supplies for getting prismarine blocks will be so much easier.
Better be making some like giant prismatic towers after the end of this, because
Dibs, not me.
I'm already helping build it.
I think
aquamarine is really not my colour.
it's definitely faster to pillar up, but I'm getting shot a hell of a lot more in doing so.
I've not been shot once.
I'll jump.
It's because they're all looking at me.
And then you can go to.
Oh, thank you.
Go on, go for it.
They want you.
Thanks for the lift.
Look.
Thank you for enjoying. Oh,
I'm liking it though. It's beginning to take its shape.
the idea is if you're doing the Morgan technique, trademark, patented.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm doing it in
Like
Royalties.
you're a moving target.
Doomer and like Mumbo and all that, when they always do theirs, they always do like with the whole square at least, do massive square like sections and then empty one at a time, and that way we can then reuse the sand and don't use as much.
I mean, they always do this. I do this once and never again.
I have done this never,
But
And,
a lot of work.
debating whether or not I'll tackle this again.
Be honest, you see them when they like
like the
build
iron farm,
witch
like dilemma,
farms.
Iron farms are relatively simple, or like for a small one, a small personal one.
You get to decide how big they
a
are.
double spawner or like a double like farm.
That is true. You can decide on the size of an iron farm. The monument, like the Guardian farm, has to be this big, and there's no say about it.
Like, have you seen witch farms?
Another
Jesus.
thing we'd probably have to think about is the caves.
Ow.
Don't
They're
worry,
gonna get filled up by guardians.
caves will be fine. Oh no, yeah, no, they will need. They'll need lighting up.
Their cap, won't they?
Yeah. I was like, no, hostile mobs don't spawn in oceans. It's like they do underneath
Oh,
them.
mob cap rule. It's good for like systems and that, so you don't like get so laggy with so many mob farms. It is annoying because then like you always have to have a limit. Even with a cow farm.
Oh, I see you coming in with your tippy toes there. Don't even think about it. I see you. Get out of town.
Oh.
Could have shot that laser beam. Mom's a boat.
What I keep meaning to do and never remember to do is before taking on projects like this, I always mean to check my stats beforehand and then afterwards. So just to see how many sand blocks have been placed or something like that. I always feel like it'd be nice to have like a tracker for that sort of thing. And I always forget to check my numbers first. So I thought about it halfway through clearing the mountain over at my base. And then thought, well, there's no point now. I've already taken out thousands of stone blocks. Not going to notice the difference anymore.
Oh, it's one of these ones that underneath as well we're going to have to worry about.
Oh, and one of them's a ravine. Oh.
It's going to be so much fun.
Whose idea was this?
You know what, guys? You know what the easiest solution to this is? We make like a build contest, and then we make the prize like 2 hours in creative. That's how we used to do things in the old Netrock.
Just like the old times. You built the best thing.
Oh,
You can now have 2 hours in
guys are
creative.
about to finish a wall.
Can
So
you
beautiful.
please build me a giant card? That was probably what it was, wasn't it? It's like 2 hours creative time. So I'd like to donate my 2 hours to Josh. Josh, can you please build me a giant tower?
Yeah, that's cool. Remember the bar town that we made and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At least we got a lot of kelp for fuel and food. So we'll be...
Ooh,
Yeah, we're self.
Nay, before you finish this, look. This is it.
It's gonna happen.
You may have the final honor.
Oh, it's like the finishing of the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
the east side of the San Fran Netrock Golden Wall is complete. High five. Alright. Oh, good job, Morgan. That's absolutely ideal.
There's a guardian who's just
Fantastic.
Oh, no. I've run out of food.
Okay.
Oh, there's a drown. It's my first mob. Hello, mate. Oh, he dropped me a gold bar. I would prefer a trident. But...
They've got to be using them for you to get one. And that's when you're in real danger. When you have a guardian shooting you on one side and a drown throwing a trident at you.
Oh,
That's a bad day.
Yeah.
So, Swift, we were having a debate earlier over the best takeaway pizza. Do you have an opinion between things like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, all that sort of thing? It'd be interesting to know what you think, and then we can put it to everyone else and see how everyone fares.
What was the votes currently? Like,
I think it was 3 to
I changed
Pizza
mine.
Hut.
Papa John's is right, but my official one would be Domino's.
I think it was
They
3
would
to
be
Pizza Hut and then 1 each to Papa John's and Domino's. And
This is an excellent opportunity to make a Twitter poll.
a vote for Pizza Go-Go.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
but this
you can make a Twitch poll.
I can make a Twitch poll. I didn't have
Ooh.
that set up in Streamlabs. I did look at it and I was like, there's never going to be a need for me to get people to vote on something. And it's like literally the first stream. I was like, what's your favourite takeaway pizza?
I'm running out of sand.
Yeah, it's taken up a lot. But like I said, I reckon we could commandeer the gravel that's underneath the monument if we do run
Gotta
out.
go in the water to do that though.
Yeah,
This is
sadly,
true.
I ain't got aqua affinity either.
Oh, okay, well I'll go and do that.
There's on the plot that my house is on backs onto a literal desert. So
Oh, okay.
if you guys have got efficiency spades and stuff, we can just have at it.
That would have
I have
been
an efficient mind.
that would have been good to know. I went like a few thousand blocks away from my house to find a desert that no one was going to go into, so I could get sand.
Yeah, I have a desert. I tried to keep it looking semi-natural, but I've been like shaving bits away from it so that it's not just like blocky.
Yeah.
But that's where all of my sand has come from so far. It's been the desert behind my
Don't know if I can make the same promise.
There are a couple desert islands around here that, like, honestly, they got too much sand. They're holding it, honestly.
Do they need to
They
be
could do
islands? Could we just take out the whole thing? Less spawning space if they're that nearby.
Honestly,
Yeah.
they're under the sovereign nation of Netrock, so.
Oh, I see. So I've got to invade them first.
I already have. Oh heck, we need a banner to mark all of these as territory before destroying them. First step of imperialism, my dudes.
The Sam
I
dynasty.
claim thee in the name of the Sami state. There we go.
It's like, claim thee in the name of Sam.
Ah. As your first tax, I will take 100% of your sand.
And leave you with a remarkable collection of birch trees.
How did they get there? Good.
I rewatched the Sammy State trial not too long ago. And
That brings back good old
it
memories.
was
Oh, it's so good.
it was so fun to watch, but my gosh, it was a disaster. Wasn't it?
Beautiful.
Oh, everything that
No, I
could
feel
have gone
very bad
wrong
for
did.
killing you because I saved you from a fate worse than death.
Look, don't feel bad about killing me because my aim was to kill you. So
True, true.
is what goes around comes around.
Because the thing is, we'd
Who doing that?
gone over and checked for any traps that you deactivated and destroyed the anvil trap for anyone at home.
Spoilers.
Then you added little extra things on the day, and you threw in the button during the actual court session. Jesus Christ, that is so much.
Right, I am out of sand now as well.
Here we go. I can deposit some sand. Where are you?
Oh, the villains of the night have come for me.
Oh, I saw that happen.
The worst feature in the game.
They're even worse. When they
They're in dungeons? No.
OP.
Oh no.
Yeah, when it's multiplayer, and there's say a group of 4 of you, and then all 3 of you, and there's one left. You got to think 30 seconds, and then after that, phantoms come and they kill you within.
Oh gosh.
Big cry.
I assume that
It was on my stream
dungeons.
last night. Absolutely mental. They are.
I assume that dungeons scales for the amount of
Multiplayer,
people
yeah,
that are
but
playing.
imagine if it was
Phantoms are single-handedly the worst part.
Go down or bottom, work up.
I've got scaffolding as well as the sponges, so whatever.
Definitely from the top, since then you'll be able to see what their radius is.
Yeah, I think if you pop them on. Oh, did someone take the sponges?
I've got them here because I'm just starting already on the empty now.
Oh, okay. There was one extra in my shocking shack,
Oh, what's that? Oh.
which I will bring over now. Did you want the scaffolding as well, so you can get back out?
Food that they can find.
I've got some chicken on me. Make your way
Yeah,
over.
I come with that prepared.
I thought you said chicken and onions then, eh? What?
That'd be
When did you get onions in this
I
game?
planted onions in Minecraft.
I'm going to start a change.org petition to get Jeb and Dinnerbone to add in sandwiches. I'm fed up of suggesting it and it not getting put in.
I would like the if it was possible, the I forgot the scaffolding.
That's okay. Oh. Oh dear.
That's the first time I've ever gotten out of a boat and I actually landed
Oh,
on solid land.
That was an extra bit of sponge that you didn't need, but do you guys want to come and pity Morgan if you haven't done so already?
Why are we pitying Morgan?
Just before I offer him a way out of the hole he's dug for himself.
Hold on a minute, let me what's going on.
It's on my boat.
Oh. I haven't got anything else I can throw. I've got some fish that I can throw to you as well, so you don't die.
Oh, is this 127 hours Minecraft edition? Whoa.
This looks like really
Oh, he's on. Don't you think about it.
I can make some ladders. I had like 3 buckets before. For some reason, I didn't bring any with me.
It's okay. It's okay. There's some of those for you.
Oh, alright, let's do this.
There you go.
I'm Morgan. Fine.
Oh, that's sensational. That's absolutely wonderful.
Oh, I love that. That was brilliant. Well done.
Yeah. You're here. Slow down.
Hear ye.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Shall we keep? I guess we don't have a choice.
I'm just going to make a note of the time because that's definitely got to be a highlight.
Yeah, good on highlight. Oh my god, we've gone pretty far. How far?
You went very high, yeah.
Just to make sure, you know.
Oh!
Will do. Skip and jump.
I feel like I've gotten Laurel and Hardy.
Do that. Oh, you're getting rid of the wall.
Oh, it's you. Shit.
I'll make a furnace.
Should have some of those in my shack as well. I've got coal and furnaces.
Oh, you're here now as well. Can I build it?
I think we're better off going with the furnaces rather than trying to build a portal out here for now.
Oh yeah, it's not even in this version yet. We got to wait till 1.
Oh, is that a 16? Okay, that's cool. It gives me an excuse to get rid of.
Because in a couple, I think it's going to be a couple weeks away.
Yeah, it gives me an excuse to get rid of all the freaking coal that I've got as well. Fed up. I've got 3 double chests full of it.
Nice one.
Nothing to use it on.
Wow. Oh.
Ah, Rach is following. Thank you for the follow, Rach.
Oh no, I suppose.
I assume it's Rach. Anyway, I see names that I recognise and assume it's people I know. I find it very unlikely that there will be people with the same usernames out there that have just happened upon the stream. Right. Oh, right. Oh no. Oh, I very nearly bit the very stale humble pie. Then was very nearly knocked into the hole myself. So that will show me for laughing.
It's a rite of baptism at this point. Instead of being dunked in, you just fall down a really big hole.
The least good trial of baptism I've ever had. I'd say leave the scaffold there for now, and then we can reclaim it later on. We reclaim it when we take the walls down. You got what?
Nick, do you want to come and...
Oh, I can see. I can see you. Nearly there. Yes!
Another wall,
That's 2. Where? In which direction? Is that the south side? I think so. It is you, Rach. I thought it was. Someone would have to be very brave to take that username off of you. Oh, we're so nearly there.
Swim.
We're comparatively near.
Now I've just got beams.
Ow!
I think I'm... How do you feel about...
Yeah, get out of here. Don't even think about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
I'm almost out of set.
It's okay. I think. Well, we haven't got enough, but we're getting there. This is more progress than I thought we'd have made. This is.
Teamwork.
Having said that, I did only anticipate Morgan and I being here.
Aw. Other animation studios are available.
Always feel obligated to say a phrase like that after promoting
Apparently,
a product.
we've got-
Uh-oh.
Just need to make it clear that it's not a sponsored stream. So obviously other brands of pizza takeaway restaurant are available. Not just the ones that we mentioned earlier. I like this guardian in the boat, but I don't want him to stay there if he's going to keep shooting me. And he's gonna keep shooting me. So squeak.
Oh, I'm sort of stuck. Hang on.
Yep.
You're stuck. You need more scaffolding.
No, I think I'm alright. I just got to build a little bit more.
Oh, you've
Because I accidentally efficiency 4.
yeah plug the hole for you.
Got some sand while I was digging out the gravel. So. Ah, perfect. Thank you.
It's all right. Here to help.
Afraid I was gonna drown.
Who's that scene in the background? Was that Sean? It's tuneful.
Sean's playing Final Fantasy. Apparently, it's from that.
Oh, I see. Another load of games that I need to add to my to-do list.
They said it's called Final Fantasy. Yeah, there are 17 of them.
Yeah, look, you see, that's why I've struggled to get on board with them. Is that I'll find it very difficult to know where to start on a game franchise that's 17 games long, and they are all the last one.
Sean said Final Fantasy X.
Start at number 10. Okay.
He reckons that's the best one.
Oh,
He's
right.
played a lot of them.
My favourite is 7, but 10 is the best one because I think it's probably the best overall game.
Okay.
Whereas 7 is my favourite because it's nostalgia.
I was going to say, I'd heard that 7 was like pretty much the best, or most people seem to reckon that 7's like the best one that's been made. But or is that just because that's the one that's been remade?
I think a lot of people do like 7. I think it's, again, but I think that's because it's a nostalgia thing as well.
Okay.
Oh, I am so not good at this scaffolding stuff.
An ancient art.
In fairness, I don't think the scaffolding is the most intuitive. It's not as intuitive as it could be.
Okay. Thanks.
I'm trying. Oh, it's annoying because I just want to. I don't want to fall off the block, and I just want to sneak, but I fall down. And
Yeah. I feel like
It's a whole new.
it is a new.
I feel like
Oh,
if
I
you're
like
in
ice
this,
boating. Gotta learn the rules.
I feel like if you're in the scaffolding block, then you should just not sneak automatically, but you should not be allowed to fall off the edge of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
you're
way-
fine as long as you're staying still, but if you like
Yeah.
come at it at an angle, you can like snip yourself off at the corner and then you fall.
Because in that way you haven't got to sneak on it,
Ow.
and you can place more vertical stuff more easily.
Ow. Right, I'm out of sand.
I'm all out as well. I'm afraid.
I'm gonna go back to mine and get some more.
I'm currently digging out this semi-nearby island.
These guardians are the
Because
worst.
I'm happy to be a bad person, as we've seen.
It's the gender neutral version of that song.
And God.
Team, we're looking
And
good.
We are.
Oh,
I already got 2 sections dried out.
heck yes.
These guardians are doing my head in. Where are you coming from? Go away.
Where are you going?
Go and pester Morgan.
Go home, stay inside. That's a quarantine about.
That's it. Do they not know they should be social distancing?
And Jesus Christ. Literally like spitting hot rays at us. It's too much.
My radiation suit ain't helping much.
Oh, it was a hazmat suit.
Oh, it's the same thing, innit, really?
Balls out.
I would argue that radiation is a hazmat or hazardous material.
I would agree.
How did we get
Fallout
here?
taught
How can I leave?
Fallout taught me anything. It's that radiation is hazardous.
Yes. On
Radiation.
that front, because I've been playing a lot of that recently, and I really do like that.
Was that Fallout 4?
Is it finally meeting everyone's high
And
expectations?
then deal with 100-degree heat, minus 60 degrees, so then like you go outside you freeze to death.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
I only ever played Fallout 3 and a little bit of
the
New Vegas,
romance
but got
one.
very bored with it, so stopped. Which I gather is a bit of a travesty. I've heard that New Vegas is absolutely amazing, but I just couldn't get on with it.
Sean said he got bored of New Vegas as well.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only
Never
one.
played that one.
I'm telling you,
Well, everybody adores
I didn't
New
play,
Vegas.
I can't really contribute.
But like, it was the same for
Right.
Elder Scrolls as well. I thought Oblivion was far better than Skyrim.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if that's just a little kind of nostalgia sort of thing, because Oblivion's such a funny game. And every single conversation is made better by that background music from Oblivion. Boom, 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 boom. Or whatever it is. And then there's only like 6 voices that are actually programmed into the game. Hello there! Hello! Fine day, isn't it? Have you heard that the Thieves Guild is back in action?
Nay, have you left?
Go away!
Say that again more.
Come with you and get some more.
Yeah. I've gone back to my island. I'm just gonna wait for it to be daytime because there's no way I'm going on that desert during the night times.
White sand.
Your island is east, isn't it, or west?
If you go
West, where the sun will
You should come
shine,
across
go
it.
west. Don't know the actual lyrics to that song.
Oh,
I know,
Renee's home does reside.
I know it was parodied
Go
for a
west.
Chinese sauce advert or something like that, but that's about it.
Yes, we've been here before. We've gone west.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah, but it's good. We got to the bottom of it. It was Sharwoods after all this time.
Oh, yes,
Now
yes,
it's
we
on
did.
All of our lovely Twitch watchers. I don't know what we call them.
I haven't. I don't think I have names for everybody yet. I've just been using the
Little
relatively inoffensive guys.
Oh, the phantoms are here.
Uh-oh.
We should probably sleep, I feel. Yeah.
God, they even dive for you underwater. What the heck?
Yeah, they don't let up. This is what I mean. They are single-handedly the worst thing that has been ever introduced into this game.
I'm in bed if it helps.
Into the Neapolitan bed.
I am swimming my way there.
Or gonna have a guest room if you need.
Alright.
Oh, there are monsters nearby.
There is. I can see
And
it.
skeleton walks next. next. Oh, okay. This is where I respawn now. Keep that.
Okay.
Guest room.
I'm Zing too.
The guest room's down here.
Ah, down
Yeah. Were you not watching earlier when I gave a tour? Oh, I'm just going to take a quick moment to turn the light on actually while we're here.
Good idea.
Oh,
Alright.
la 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 la.
Oh, suddenly everything feels so much brighter.
Right.
Like a mist has been lifted. How much sand have I got? Nowhere near enough to continue.
Ah, I love the smell of and sight of burning phantoms in the morning.
What does Burning Phantom smell like?
Coffee?
Coffee.
Oh dear, I ran out of arrows.
Oh, come on.
Famous
There's
for
got to
something.
be a brand of coffee that gets near to Phantom. Surely. I can't think of anything other than Nespresso and...
We need an entire... We need a Twitter poll for that.
I don't drink coffee. I don't know any.
Oh.
Starbucks, Costa.
Starbucks, Costa,
Um,
Nero...
Draw the line between those and Phantom. This is it now.
Kenko,
You've been training your whole life for this.
Zera. Asda's is the gold roast.
Lavazza?
Blue one, isn't it? Like Yahoo, like Taifu or something. Or...
Yahoo
Typhoon
coffee.
tea.
Hi, Phantom.
I like the sound of Yahoo coffee. It's got a nice place in my cupboard alongside Google Tea, and got Bing hot chocolate as well.
Surely Bing would
About
be
Microsoft
because
Edge.
It's like Bing, you're away.
Okay, so Bing cup of soup. If we're talking microwaves.
Goodness.
I haven't had a cup of soup. I don't think I've ever had a cup of soup. I remember the advert was like this little blue monster that would come around and hug skiers. Or something
Remember,
like
Morgan, we're still trying to keep it semi-natural looking.
Layer by layer. How we do that?
that. That's the warning
That's
that...
what I've been doing, yeah.
That's a warning that implies that Morgan's just gone in there with a JCB, basically. Torn up the lawn.
What is it? Efficiency 4 and breaking 3 diamond.
Now he's going around digging it out all
careful,
nicely,
Red.
and he's just brought out TNT and is just detonating the
Yeah.
landscape.
Mine's
Goes in
efficiency
creative
for
mode,
breaking
forward
three, but
slash
it's got some silk touch
fill.
on it as well. Not that the silk touch helps much in this situation, but it's there.
I actually thought I did have Silk Touch, but I don't. And it's obviously on the book that I haven't used it yet. So.
/ summon primed
But
TNT.
it needs spending as well, which I still need to do. But I need more emeralds first.
Did someone say emeralds?
Holy.
So I will have to do a visit over to your.
Is that dollar signs I see before my eyes?
What is it going to be called? The Testes Independent Traders 2? Or something?
There's a lot of work to do for me to get there first. I've got to get rid of my villager breeder at the moment because it's just in the way and taking up space. So I need to find a place to put all of the villagers that I've got.
If you need space, you could always do your lovely thing and clear another mountain.
I haven't finished clearing the first one yet. I'm halfway through clearing the first one.
Hey, the mountain. Oh, this takes so long to clear out. Even TNT doesn't do that much anymore.
Does it not?
I did it. I tried once where I did like sort of a big, massive cube of it, but it crashed my game.
Oh, that's why it doesn't do much anymore.
Just kicks you out and nothing else can
Yeah,
happen.
and that's why I don't really like using TNT anymore. Just, even like a few pieces crashes my game.
Oh.
Perfect timing, well done you. There we go, the north side is done now. Now it's just
Yay!
the west side. Not gonna complete the quote. It's not family friendly.
Do not have enough sand for that.
I've been led to believe.
It's alright, Morgan and I are on it.
Oh, I didn't bring my ender chest with me.
I don't have
Even
one
more
either,
back.
I'm afraid.
Sorry. I have to take it with me when we come back.
I wasn't planning on bringing my bow and hoe, but I'm very glad I did. Truth be told, I only bought it because I've also got some TNT, and I was like, I'm going to need a safe way to potentially light that if we use it. So I'll bring a flame bow. And actually, it's done quite good at keeping the spiky jellyfish at bay.
I like to call them the rougher fish.
The rougher fit, ooh.
Since, obviously we've all been stuck in and stuff, obviously playing loads of games, what about like movies, TV shows, anyone been watching anything good?
Sean and I have started to watch Community.
I've been watching Snowpiercer, it's just...
Oh, my parents have been watching that.
The new
That
one.
looks really
So I
scary.
really enjoyed the movie, and obviously when I saw it coming on here, I was like, ooh. So, weekly episodes,
Ooh.
but at the moment, I'm fine with that. So.
It's so sad that I couldn't see Tilda Swinton being an absolute cold-hearted snake on a fantasy train.
Yeah.
No, I was saying to Nay earlier, I've just finished watching every episode of Futurama and have now started on Hell's Kitchen USA. And I'm not enjoying it that much. I used to love Hell's Kitchen, but I was saying to Nay earlier, like, the people on it are just vicious and horrible.
Morgan,
I
if
don't
you've
like
got
listening to them
pocket
anymore.
space,
Sorry,
there's
Rach,
loads
if
of
you're still
sand on
here.
the
I know you
other
love
side
Hell's
of the
Kitchen,
mound,
but
I love it. Like, mostly for Gordon Ramsay.
yes. Gordy
Being in
Ramo
Philadelphia.
is the guy.
I've just got to clear out a few bits of space.
Okay, I'm gonna head back, but yeah, that mound, there's loads of sand as well that I can't. I went a bit double heavy apparently. Right.
And then I'm gonna head off. There's a fair bit of cobblestone. Why did I bring 38 diamonds with me? Yeah, I got some cobblestone in the chest. Looks like this thing's about to wrap up quite nicely.
Like, maybe not enjoying it is a bit strong. Like, I am enjoying Hell's Kitchen, but it is definitely for Gordon Ramsay. I'm enjoying watching him.
I love
But
him.
the chefs on it, it's miserable. And it doesn't help that they all shout, even when they're just doing their little piece to camera. They're just still shouting.
That's not fair.
It's like you just inside voices.
I only got one rabbit foot from 3 bunnies.
You've been killing rabbits.
Well, they were right there, and they're really rare nowadays. Well,
They are if you cook them right.
and even though it's a menace because it's stews, but the mushrooms, no, the rabbit stews are really, really. Oh, that's terrible. Oh.
Yeah, don't touch that turtle. I've got big plans for it.
Oh no, it's fine. I never kill a turtle.
On my to-do list, I've just got one word on a sign, and it's turtle.
There's a YouTube video like that, wasn't there? Turtles!
Right, I'm almost full up.
They're very cute. Right, I'm coming back, and I'm...
Oh no! Oh, don't die! Oh, I'm okay.
Inventory full of...
Oh, I felt my heart skip. Oh.
What happened?
I'd swam off to an island to get some sand, and as I was swimming back to the wall, I leapt up on top of the sand wall and ran straight off into one of the holes that's been drained. But thankfully, part of the monument.
I've just watched you do that on the stream.
You know,
Close.
thankfully, there's a bit of the monument sticking out that broke my fall. But good gosh, it's not often this game scares me, but
sounded like a little bit of karma.
Oh, yeah, no. Like I said, the humble pie tastes very bitter these days, and I'm not looking forward to another slice. Oh yeah, Sterling was the best Hell's Contestants Kitchen. Words in an order that make sense. Hell's Kitchen contestant is so happy and jolly. So
yeah, because like some of them are really nice, and then you just get some absolute.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Is that the ones that just got horrible personalities, I wouldn't even want to work for. But Sterling was nice and pleasant, and I would happily work for him because he was just happy and jolly on the show.
Yeah, I like it when you get nice ones.
And just like
Oh my God, there are 2
nothing
guardians.
phased him down.
Any arrows anymore?
I think he's the only contestant that Gordon let keep their jacket when they were thrown out as well.
Yeah, because Gordon's a good person.
Yes.
Oh, this
Yeah,
guardian.
everybody thinks he's like a mean guy, but he's not. He's just like he's that
Oh
passionate.
dear! Oh dear! Oh dear!
Yeah.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Oh no, what's happening? Sail away!
Guardian. I'm on
Maybe,
1.5
they don't
heart.
like that sort of attitude, but it's like that's just the attitude they like when, or they have when they do it because they're that passionate about it.
Yeah. The thing you have to
Like any YouTube or stream or any other type of job sort of thing.
The thing about his TV shows is that for pretty much all of them, he's going in and dealing with professional chefs. And you see on Hell's Kitchen, they just keep sending up raw food. And on like Kitchen Nightmares and stuff like that, the state of the kitchens and stuff. It's like these are professionals who should know better than to not cook chicken, and should know better than to keep their kitchens in the state that they do. And that's why he gets so angry about it. It's like you should know better, and you're making such basic, simple mistakes. But having said that, out of a choice between Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares, I think I'd go for Kitchen Nightmares, because I enjoy him shouting at people more on that show.
Yeah, that seems more fun. Did you guys ever see the ITV show that he did with Gino and Fred?
Yes.
We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, it was so funny.
It's so funny. As a three, they are so entertaining.
They're like the cooking world of Jeremy Clarkson, Hammond and May.
Yeah. Like
They do work well together.
That'd be like, I'd love to kind of go on that sort of road trip with just me and like two really close good friends and just spend a week messing around like that. It just looks like such a laugh. And make time for some good food as well, halfway around, you know.
Definitely.
But I don't know if I've... out of the three, I feel like I'd be a Fred Siriax. And I don't know, he just strikes me as being a bit more timid than than Gordon and Gino. And I think he fits in my... The way I'm describing it is, or the way I'm looking at it is, I don't swear as much as Gordon Ramsay does, and I'm not as keen to get my kit off as Gino DeCampo is. Which
very true.
Only...
I think we're all friends.
Which, if those are the qualifiers, everyone is a Fred Siriax.
Yeah.
And also, I think I'm probably better at hosting an event than cooking for it.
Yeah.
If I was to blow my own trumpet.
We're getting close to the west side being shut.
Getting close to the west side. Yeah, nearly there. Then we just gotta split it up. The end is never the end.
Traveling in the world. I think it's behind here, isn't it? Yeah, there's the lovely buildings. The eyesore of the ocean.
Is that what we're calling our island? The eyesore of the ocean?
Yeah, I think that works.
Then, what do we call it? The M Block C on the eyesore in the ocean.
Bring back more trumpet sound inserted.
Oh, I tried and then my voice broke a little bit.
Do you need it, yeah?
Yeah, keep bringing it. We got to keep on finishing the wall and then get all the sectioned bits taken care of as well.
I've got loads, Morgan. I've got loads. I've got loads, Morgan. Morgan, I've got loads. I've got loads, Morgan. I've got loads.
How much have you got?
Oh, right. I was filling you up, topping you up.
Topping me up. Keeping me topped up.
Right. This time when I get back to the island, I'm going to jump up at a different part of the wall and hope that I don't plummet towards a broken leg. There we go. He's done it.
We are so close to being a full square.
Okay, now the guards will attack you now because they're like, right, what are you doing here? Get out of our house.
Someone not spawn protected their house. Probably all of us, because we all put full blocks on the roof, but...
Well, look, we were just following orders. You built your one first.
What do you mean,
and you
following
made it very
orders?
clear that you were going full blocks on top.
I didn't ask you guys to add your cabins. You took it
No, you
upon
didn't, but-
yourselves. And not only did you take it upon yourselves, you took it upon yourselves to build it in the same ramshackle, horrible way that I did.
We didn't want to make you look bad.
That's fine, I'm capable of doing that by myself. This is the last one. It is done! The outer perimeter is complete. Oh,
Now just the middle part.
now just the middle.
My dad is phoning me.
Oh,
I will be right back.
hi Nae's dad.
Hello. Right. Oh, you
I'm gonna meet you halfway and build up some of these walls as well.
Okay.
Don't stand under him! We can just see your nameplate moving. Oh, he's gonna suffocate.
For concrete and stuff, but what are we gonna do with the sound?
Probably put it all back. I reckon. Go and find all the deserts we took it from and
Yes.
just put it all back.
Yeah. Could probably take it and use it, most of it, for the concrete that I need for my storage building.
Yeah, for
It's gonna be
sure.
a massive-
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, in that case, you want to take up all the gravel down below as well. Oh, I've got one more torch. It seems a shame to have it just taking up space. Oh, we missed. Oh, yeah. I think 5x5 is definitely the dimension here, or whatever this one was. 6x6? 5x6,
Okay.
I think, because we're getting a bit of leftover on this bigger one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 7 if you don't count the corners. So we're doing
6. 6 across in the direction you're heading, and then yeah, that should do. Oh, actually, oh, he's a genius and he doesn't even know it. Like, here we are running out of sand. I've got 2 walls here that we now no longer need in place because both the sections are drained. So we go for a moment of satisfaction. There's a creeper at the bottom of the pit. Oh, and I just fell right into him. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh, don't look at me. Ah, that was... I have no one to blame but myself. No one to blame but myself. We are building a guardian farm, Rach. These, the spiky fishy things that I will do my very best to show you once I climb out of this pit I dug for myself. Yeah, these spiky fishy things drop all sorts of useful things that help us make these kinds of blocks that are otherwise quite difficult to obtain. So we're working on building a farm to be able to farm all these guys up for their bits and pieces. However, in order to do that, we need to completely drain the water around the monument. So everything within these sand walls. Which is no small task, especially when I keep blowing holes in the wall and letting all the water back in. And I've just realised I've still got all my animations turned off, so the water isn't actually flowing. Oh, okay. Anyone got any sand at all? Oh. I'm glad everything else has gone okay, because if not, I feel like I'll have been a real hindrance to the progress of this. Oh, dear me. Oh, that'll be fine, thank you. So I can just get these replaced, and then I can do what I was actually trying to do, which was not blow up all of the work that we've put in so far this evening, but instead try and help. Good news is, can get down the fun way by riding the water, which is very slow. Alright. Oh, I've let more water in. Where's this coming from? Oh, right. It's the... Yeah, okay, I see. Forgot that the inside of the monument was also full of water. So that's also just let a load in. Never mind. There. Alright, now for the fun part. Torches underneath the sand and watch it fall. Oh, it brings me so much joy seeing stuff like that. No, it looks like the stream struggles to process it a little bit. That's okay though. Ah, alright. That's wonderful. You've got to get rid of the rest of the leg right there. Is this drained on the other side here? Ooh, more or less. Fantastic. Oh, he's shooting. Oh, okay. That was... I need to take better care of my legs. I just keep hurling myself into these pits.
By people, I mean guardians, obviously. Ow! Excuse me. They just won't leave me alone. Oh no!
Hey, I got one flopping around on dry land. He makes a very dissatisfying squelch.
Yeah, the sound they make when they're just flopping on the floor. But then you sometimes then feel like a bit harsh because it's like, oh.
Oh, if they're flopping about on dry land, it's my civic duty to put them out of their misery.
I'm alright. I'm hanging out in the water until my heart's regen. They can't get me in this pod. There aren't any of them in here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Not
5.
enough. Hopefully I've got a half stack of sponge, so hopefully this might be enough for this.
Oh, another one.
Alright, well,
Oh, they squeak as well. Why is there still water?
honest. Yeah.
Still leaking. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm going to need to get some sponges down here for myself. I can't get all the water to go away.
Oh, that's annoying when that happens. I got 3 sponges left. And then we'll do.
Do you reckon you can yeet one over the wall? get that throwing arm. That's okay, I've got to climb up anyway.
Hang on. The scaffolding should be there now, maybe. Might need a few more. I'll have to pop some.
No, you're up at the top, I think. Ooh, way over.
Damn, I fell. Oh, I fell again.
Just here to top you up again.
Top
There
me
you go.
up. Thank you very much. Oh,
Oh! Why did it not grab the scaffolding? I feel like my in-game avatar has hands made out of butter. No, he just doesn't. Yes, I've come for some of these. I'm just gonna grab 2. I shouldn't need any more. Like, just to tidy up. Oh, I'll take these as well. Just to tidy up any water that leaks out as I mine up the monument a little bit. Oop. Where did Sam go and when? I've just realised he's vanished.
Sorry, sir. I'm very busy.
I think he said you were doing something.
I think he said he was what?
Bored of the
I
Oh,
think he said.
he won't get back on the scaffolding if he's falling too fast. Noted.
your problem?
What's your problem?
If the sand is landing on kelp, it won't.
Oh, right. Have to go down and get some kelp.
Upload them back up to me, and that's gonna know that I've.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it works like if you were.
Oh. Oh. Well, I was going to die.
Why is... Oh, right, with you.
But then... Scaffolding it.
Ooh.
And we just... Yeah, look at that. Just and then we try... And we got that.
Not that side of the monument.
Yeah, let's not pay attention to that bit. That's... Yeah.
Just don't look at it. Just don't look at it.
Who has or hasn't done what? Are we just looking at how... Who shot me?
Ding!
We're just looking at how busy we're going to be getting all.
Oh, it got me.
I only missed once.
That was.
I heard the ping, very satisfying.
Yeah, that's what I got when I got you. Ding.
Ping! Don't do it.
There's a school of fish in the middle, and looking at it for a split second, it looked like an onyx from Pokemon. Just the swimming next to each other for a split second. I was like, hold on a minute, what game am I playing?
Hope it isn't. Onyx is weak to water.
No, they wouldn't survive very long in this situation.
They certainly would not. If they could be getting laser blasted on the surface, then fine. I'm sure they got defense higher. Unless there's a Pokemon type, like laser, or something like that. It's been a while since I've been in the Pokemon train, I will admit, so I'm not 100% sure on what types exist anymore. I was only ever a Gen 1 player, I'm afraid to say.
There are loads. There's, silly types now.
I know there's Dragon and Fairy.
Yeah.
As well as everything else. Steel, was that one as well?
Steel is one now, yeah. Ice.
I don't like change. Ah, beautiful. Getting there slowly and surely.
Been doing this already?
Sorry?
How long have we done this so far?
So I have been streaming for just over 3 hours. So this has probably been two and a half of that maybe. It's been on the Guardian alone, on the farm alone.
That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot.
Yeah, we have been,
Yeah, it's a lot of progress.
Oh yeah. Right, I'm just waiting on a few more sponge.
Okay.
Get on with the next two columns.
But yeah, that's 3 hours is good. I think I'm going to give it about another half hour or so, and then I think wrap up the stream for the night. 3.5 hours is a very good innings. Half hour longer than I planned on. So
You could always space it out and put it then on YouTube.
yeah. The whole the VOD's going to go up at some point after some of those falls. It has to really.
I'm kind of like recording like sort of a special type episode really. So.
Oh, okay.
Big project, so I just like get some bobs in it, and some lovely jokes and stuff now and then. About
what are you talking about? It's non-stop comedy and quality jokes whilst I'm here. Who can forget the Jiminy Cricket one?
Pizza,
right?
about food.
Yeah, pizza talk. Yeah, we only debate the real issues here on the TackProductions stream. It's literally pizza and terrible puns. And as anyone who knows me will know, that is like 75% of my daily interaction with people. Am I safe to take down this wall now?
Yes, there's no water in this bit, just not this wall.
Alrighty. I will not do that one. Oh yeah, I have since learned that you can't just fall off the top of the scaffolding and join back in. You do have to go down slowly. As has been my detriment a couple of times. Beautiful.
It's helpful, but not.
Ooh. Yeah, forget it. Lovely.
Huge one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's done what?
Ow.
Hello down there.
Hello. Yeah, it's this bit.
I'm excited. This will be the first one of these we've ever had when it eventually gets done.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had one of these yet. It'll be a
No.
treasured memory. I think the last biggest one we had was the gold one.
Oh yeah, the donut.
Golden donut.
I mean, I guess when 1.16 rolls around, we'll need to get another one of them, or whatever the cutting edge design is these days, for how useful gold is with the what are they? Piglins?
That might be an easier way to get netherite instead of like going out and mining it.
I think it's going to be a massively easier way of getting it rather than going out and farming it. Unless you've got to do the kinds of journeys I've had to be doing with that woodland mansion.
A lot of people have said though that it only takes roughly, if you want to just strip mine and just stay there, about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and you get the minimum amount you need for a full set of armor.
Only.
Yeah, that's
It's a
only, but,
lot of
like,
time.
That doesn't mean it's all the time.
No. Beautiful. Oh, bye now.
I'm still here. The Yeah, just I wasn't
Got kicked.
placing anything.
Oh, I see.
Kicked myself.
Ooh. Staying hydrated.
Nick,
Hello.
down some scaffolding.
I can. Good catch.
Thanks.
Oh, I can hear you. Don't do it. Oh, oh they're tricksy. Good news is, though, that means we have built it right, is that none of the guardians are spawning on the outside of the sand. So we know that we've got the area
Yeah.
right, which is very
So, that would be the thing I
gratifying.
constantly like trying to find out what was the dimensions of how far away they spawn.
Hmm. Yeah, it is literally
That,
the monument is the boundary for it. So
which is in a way brilliant because it's like it's just the farm is there in a way for us already.
yeah, all I've done with the outer wall is I just gave us a couple of extra blocks around the monument itself to play with, just in case we need some extra space or whatever. Oh, I see what you mean about the sand breaking on kelp now. I've just we just come across the same thing. But yeah, because obviously when we take out this outer wall, water's gonna spill inwards a little bit, so we've got a little bit of extra space to play around with for as and when we need to. Get rid of some of this seagrass.
I think this one's now all done now, so you can take this wall down.
Okay. I'll just start placing the next chamber so I can clear some of this sand out of the way, and then I will do that. Ooh, he fell. But he's back.
Right, let's try this again.
What happened?
Have a look.
Every like as soon as the water changes, the motion it all over the.
Yeah.
It's a battle.
So thank God for Depth Strider. I can't believe there was a
After they
time.
finally put the fun-
Yeah, can't believe there was a time where I thought that Frostwalker was the better option. Oh! Just noticed this big block of sand appeared out of my peripheral vision. Pow! Alright, beautiful. That one's on its way. Oh, lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Stupid blocks in the way. Ta-da! All right, Nay.
Like, nothing wants to work properly. Oh,
Oh,
that
really?
loaded in a bit quicker this time. Oh, that's better. This is better. This is better. I think I'm.
Who?
I'm surprised at how much work we've got done this evening.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get
Rather good.
this. I thought I was fully preparing to just kind of come in and spend the 3 hours doing the outer wall. And that would be it.
Yeah.
I thought it would take much longer than it has, which is wonderful. And that means that this can be finished in double time. You can go back to streaming me demolishing a mountain or something. Maybe find some other games as well.
I'm gonna be, once I finish with Resident Evil with Claire's story, I will be doing Dishonored 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I haven't played the first one for ages, but I have played it before, and I really enjoyed it, and I really do want to play the second one.
Okay. I've not played the second. I only played the first for YouTube, and it was an absolute disaster. I got the worst possible ending. I think I killed every single person. Not by choice. I tried to play it quietly and stealthily, and it just didn't come true for me. Oh, yes. That's it. That's the last chamber on this side, sectioned off.
Sure is.
Fantastic. Not a nice fall.
You'd die, wouldn't you?
Having made that fall about 3 times already,
Probably not.
I'm okay.
No.
But I don't know. One way to find out, I guess, just hold still.
I'm willing to test.
Oh.
Yeah,
Without feather falling, I suppose.
definitely not a fall you want to take.
That's what I like.
For science!
For science. Oh, I can hear one charging up his laser. Don't try it. Been gotten like that a couple of times. Maybe he was shooting the squid. Oh, there's a dolphin stuck in the farm. Get out. You know what to do. He's like swimming around by the wall. You can jump it. Or you can just swim away to a distance where you'll despawn. Either or.
Right, just gonna go gather my thing.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I love scaffolding. Such
Oh,
a good
it's
idea.
so useful. It's so versatile. I absolutely love it as well. I don't really leave without it now. I just go, oh, who's you? You sneaky little. You tried it there. I'm not having it. Get yourself out of here. Getting a nice little collection of ink sacs. Don't suppose anyone needs any black dye at all, do they?
Not at the moment, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I do.
Oh, that was raw cod. Never mind.
Okay, so that, yeah, I think we can get rid of that one in the middle there. Burn. Still need some more sponges, yeah. Dry them up a bit.
Thank God for the sponges too. Imagine trying to do this without them. wouldn't be worth doing, would it? You'd be better off just coming and trying to kill them all manually.
Yeah. Definitely.
There we go. There's another one. Now we can come down and mine this stuff.
Beautiful. Oh
We can
no!
take out this wall. Grab the scaffold.
You can't grab it when you're falling down past it. You just gotta take the hit. Oh well.
That's annoying.
Right.
But we're still in the way.
And then the walls came down. Oh, is there anything more satisfying in this game than watching the sand fall like that? I don't know that there is. Oh! Morgan broke in the way up.
I'm happy there, and it'll.
Lovely. Don't need this here.
That can be a jumpy.
This is crazy.
Started this whole journey with a full stack of cod, and I've got 27 left.
I had a stack of steak and I have 3 left now. I'm just surviving on the cod from the Guardians. Oh, wonderful. Alright, I think now is the time for me to call it good for the evening. I've got 3.5 hours on stream, a 3-hour video to upload to YouTube of the stream.
And I know from uploading long videos like that, it takes.
It's gonna take a while, yeah. So I'm gonna wrap it up right here.
Good to.
Oh, Shiv's just come back in. Sorry, Shiv, I'm wrapping up
Flying.
now. I'm wrapping up now. She goes, "What on earth have you made?" A colossal mess. So we got our.
Oh God, what is happening?
Oh nay! So we got our ocean monument right here, spawning the Guardians. We've had to section off the area around it. We need to drain this entire thing of water, which is what we have begun to do here. It's a big old project, but as I was just saying to everybody, I've been going for about 3.5 hours now, so I'm gonna wrap up the stream for the evening. Thank you all, everyone who has tuned in over the course of it. Very nice to have you here. Thank you, Nay and Morgan, for jumping on with me and helping out take this down, and to Sam as well, who is no longer with us this evening.
Alright.
But yeah, I think that's it. Next,
Well, when you say he's no longer with
he's
still here, but he's not here.
he's with us physically. He's
Yeah,
just
like
not
the-
here on the. So he hasn't died. He's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Next stream, maybe Monday night. But I might be playing something else. I don't know if it'll be Netrock. We will see. Yeah, all good. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all soon.